Paul, looking ahead to the weekend, a nice local derby before the international break.
That's a great game. I think obviously with geography the way it is, ourselves, Blackburn, Preston, Bolton, I think they were fixtures that probably all managers look for. I think it's guaranteed a good crowd. It's obviously, in my opinion, two teams playing, good football or trying to play good football. So I can only envisage it being a really good game.
One of those that the fans get really excited for, but I suppose the players keep emotions sort of on an even keel.
I think it's just this league, isn't it? You see yourselves. It's you don't get time to blink. It is what it is. You're as quickly finishing a game as preparing for the next one, and the fixtures don't get any easier in any shape or form. It's a tough league. It's your time frame of what you get to prepare for them is short. And certainly from when you come off a pitch, your emotions are either good, bad, whatever. But then you've got to get yourself ready for the next one. And Preston's a very tough game for us on Saturday, that's for sure.
You say having to work hard to get ready for each game, so looking forward to the break then?
No, I'm not being funny. I'm not particularly. I don't enjoy the breaks, if I be truthful. It has to be a break, of course, because there's international football and lads get called up. But possibly just carrying on playing would be good for me. I think it'd stretch the games properly. I think it'd give lads a bit more. But every manager's got a different opinion. I'm not trying to cause any type of, it's new to me. If I be truthful, it's new to me, and it's something that obviously you've got to get used to, or hopefully get used to.
Nominated for this mantle, September's Manager of the Month. Must be really pleased with how the club have acclimatised back to the step up to the Championship.
Just keep going. I do try my best just to keep going, irrespective of accolades, awards, whatever it may be. I think all clubs have different agendas within the league. I think from us as a team now, I think after 11 games, I think we can be really pleased with how we've acquitted ourselves in the majority of them games. There's been one or two when we haven't probably been what we'd have liked to have been. But all around that, the players deserve maximum credit. We're delighted with how it's going. We know that there's badness around the corner. This league is so unforgiving. There's teams around that, can go 5. If you look at Brentford, for example, who are an outstanding team, they haven't won since they've played us. That's 5 games. And that can happen to Brentford. It can happen to us in a blink. And we're well prepared that may come.
A lot was made early part of the season about the goals flying in at both ends. Last few games really tightened up. You must be pleased with sort of the last 3 games. You could have had 3 clean sheets. Again,
have we changed much of what we're doing? No. The personnel changed. The lads get a little bit fatigued with the games coming thick and fast. There's a numerous amount of different things that I think if you watched us early season, I think everybody thought it was going to be that roller coaster ride of goals going in at both ends and different stuff. But if you look at Tuesday night's game, for example, I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a genuine good game of football. I thought it was 2 different styles, possibly, in how they were trying to win the game. But it was a good game. Chances were created at both ends. Unfortunately, neither team took them. And you take your point and move on. So, the games offered various different challenges, within that. I think one of the things with our back 4, how young they were, how they've been through together, etc. They're now getting used to playing with each other a little bit more, and I think the Cedric Dunkley partnership's been excellent. The 2 young full-backs are having outstanding seasons. Christian Walton, after a different start for Christian, is now right back to where he was. So having the same team and selecting the same players has given us a great advantage in that the lads are now getting to know each other a bit better.
Has it been a learning experience, I suppose, for Christian? Because last year he, I suppose, had to keep concentrated, but wasn't sort of peppered all too much, whereas this year there's sort of more opportunities for the opposition with the calibre you're coming up against.
I think you've touched on a great point. It's a learning curve for literally every team. It doesn't matter who you are. If you look at any team you want, the majority of the time they're bringing in new players need time to settle. But nowadays with the media and the attention it gets, if you lose a game, as a manager, you are now under massive pressure to change that team in your pursuit of making it right to win the next game. So the learning curve's being took out the game. Learning and education is part of football, and if lads don't make mistakes in games, then they don't get the chance to learn if you take them out at the first opportunity. So for us as a club, it's good that we're in a strong position, we feel, as a club, that we, not learning on the job, but a little bit of that we are, yeah.
And I suppose the same is true at the top end of the pitch, where you've got a few new players, you've been hit by injury at the top end, and it's building those partnerships in attack.
It's having trust in your players, and the supporters must have that trust. You've only got to look at Will Grigg, for example, goes away on international duty, being carrying an injury. We have to manage that. And for a fan out there, it's like, get him on the pitch. And I accept that. Within that, we've lost James Vaughan. So Joe Gardner, who'd missed pre-seasons, now getting up to speed on the pitch. And it's good, it's healthy. But within that, results have to go well. You must score goals. You've got to satisfy so many people. You know, but the biggest thing in football is the outcome. And the outcome none of us know till a long, long way away at the minute, which is May.
And in terms of the team news, Sammy missed out on Tuesday. How is your selection looking for you?
We're all fit and available. There's only Gavin Massey missing from the squad. Sammy needed that little break. It was important that he got a little break somewhere, and this is what you have to manage. The 3 games in a week is a tough schedule for every championship club, not just ourselves. So giving the lads little bits of breaks like that was good. I thought the lads, Lee Evans, Darren Gibson were excellent. I thought we played well on Tuesday night. But we have everybody fit and available now. Dan Burns in the squad, Griggy's fully fit. Everyone that we can speak of is available except Gavin Massey, which is, as you can say, it's my first real selection heading, chaps, isn't it? So there'll be a lot of talk goes into it, but you know, we hope we pick the right team that goes across, and we know we're taking big support that can represent the club properly.
And going up there to take on Preston North End, they sit bottom of the table, but as you've said before, it shows how competitive this division is, that they only just missed out on the playoffs last season.
Again, I can only speak very highly of Preston, what I think of them as a club, of Alex as a manager, of how they play the game, of their recruitment policy and bringing younger lads in, you know, to go on and hopefully improve them. Going forward, they've been excellent. I'm sure Alex will want to tidy up whatever he feels is right within that. But you don't finish 7th, 8th in the division last year and have the run they have, and then all of a sudden the wheels come off. They probably haven't had the start that they wanted, but I'm sure over the next few games and the time that, you know, is required, that Alex will get them exactly where they want to be.